What's going on, guys? I am back with more hat format replay review for you guys. If you want the chance to be featured in one of these videos, you can send me your hat format replays. All the information on how to do that is in the video description. But here we have Riftwa, who I believe was playing Ghostrick Chaos along with the Hands versus Floatstone Mafia, who was on Spellbook. So let's get into this match. It should be pretty interesting. They're having a little back and forth here, and Riftwa wins the rock, paper, scissors. Opening hands, Effect Veiler, Max C, Effect Veiler, Ghostrick, Mary, the beginning of the end, and Floatstone opens with Spellbook of Wisdom, Spellbook of the Master, Spellbook of Wisdom, Grand Spellbook Tower, and High Priestess. So looking at their opening hands, pretty decent, I guess, overall. Floatstone definitely needs a starter, though, High Priestess does have targets to reveal, which is nice. Riftwa's deck here, it is a slower deck, but seeing something like a Jiangshi or something would be nice, I'm sure. So let's see how this one goes. They draw for turn and find a copy of Caius. Here they just pass, and Floatstone finds a copy of Spellbook of Fate. They also just pass, not even committing to the High Priestess, which I guess makes sense because you don't want to be left vulnerable, especially since it's not like you have any starter for the Spellbook of the Master to copy, and, Fate isn't really going to be doing too much here, so same with Tower. So, I mean, I guess, yeah, if anything, you could try to set up the tower by, activating a Wisdom on the High Priestess, but that's a pretty weak play. So back to Riftwa, I guess that made sense, who drew a copy of Firehand, which is at least a starter here. They normal summon it and attack in for some damage and pass it back, very back and forth. Floatstone finds another copy of High Priestess, so it's possible they'll try to make a move here. They go for, oh, yep, they are revealing for the High Priestess. We'll see if the Max C is dropped here, which it is. So they will draw a card and they get a copy of Tour Guide, which is really good as follow-up. They think they set the copy of Wisdom and pass turn, not attacking into Firehand because they don't really have a clean out to it right now. Again, just this hand is really awkward without any secrets or anything, so Riftwa will be back as turn player here and finds a copy of Ghostrick Jiangshi, which is very good here. They normal summon Tour Guide, use the effect, summon a Curry Bandit from deck, overlay for a copy of Alucard, which they use the effect to pop the set. Floatstone chains the Wisdom to make it unaffected by spells, and then they go to battle phase, attack with Firehand, pop the High Priestess, summon a copy of Ice Hand, attack with Ice Hand, attack with Alucard. So some progress is being made here. Main phase 2, they overlay the Alucard into Downward Magician and pass. Floatstone finds a copy of Crescent, which they aren't able to activate here because they do have the Wisdom engrave. Crescent makes so that you have to have no Spellbook spells in your graveyard to actually activate that. Hopefully they catch it. They do. Okay, cool. Here they go for the second Priestess, which they say is fine. Oops, my bad. Here they use the effect, banishing the Wisdom to pop a card with the High Priestess effect. And Riftwa chains Veiler, so very strong Veiler there. Next, because now there's no Spellbook spell in the grave, they can go for that Crescent. They get the power off of that. Activate power. Oh, lots of misclicks, it seems, even from me. So this will be at 3,500. Then they go for the copy of Master to copy one engrave, which they copy the power. So Priestess will now be at 45, attacking over Ice Hand, which won't be able to float because there's no spell or traps to pop. So they take a lot of damage, but Ghostrick Mary will be able to trigger, which If you guys don't know what the Ghostricks do, Mary is a very good one. It says when you take damage, you can discard this card, special summon a Ghostrick monster from your deck in face down defense position. Usually that will get you a copy of Jiangshi, which has the effect of when this card is flipped face up, you can add from your deck to your hand one Ghostrick monster whose level is less than or equal to the number of Ghostrick monsters you control. So usually this is just going to be adding a level 1, which most of the Ghostricks are. But getting ahead of myself, the High Priestess, because it had double power, should be able to be searching here. Yep, like I said, they're going to summon the Jiangshi off that, and then the power triggers twice. Finding a copy of Secrets, finally, and another copy of Secrets as follow-up. Main phase 2, Secrets is activated to find a blue boy. Activate Tower, set Wisdom. They didn't normal summon this turn, so kind of curious if they're going to go for the blue boy here before setting. I guess not. I think they're just looking for a lot of follow-up for the following turn, and they already do have the Fate, so I guess no real point to go too far into that, especially since you've already seen a Veiler out of Riftwa. So they pass. Riftwa finds a copy of Tour Guide, flips the Jiangshi, and let's see what happens here. So they had added, and now they tribute the Jiangshi for a copy of Caius. And Fate is chained, banishing 3, so they will be able to banish. Wait, what? Kind of confused what's going on here. Are they trying to banish their own High Priestess here? Banish 1 card your opponent controls. Okay, so they can't. So I guess they're banishing the Downard. Really weird play there, honestly. Not very obscure. So let's just get past this, see what happens. So now the copy of Alucard, a lot of people forget this actually has a Ghostrick type effect as well for Ghostricks. It's not just like popping set cards. And it's if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one other Ghostrick card in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. So because this was under the Downard that got banished, they will be able to add back a Ghostrick. Then they go to battle phase and attack for 24. And they just pass it. Here, Tower is activated, putting back Fate to draw a card. They find a copy of Crescent. Unfortunately, they can't use the Crescent here because of the other Crescent, but they can go normal summon Blue Boy. The second Veiler comes down. Secrets is activated to find a copy of Master. Activate Master, reveal Crescent, copy Secrets to add Fate. Set Fate, pass. Riftwa finds another copy of Tour Guide. Summon Tour Guide. And they just go to the next game. That was obviously enough for, Floatstone to just be like, yeah, I can't really deal with that. So moving on to game number 2, it looks like Floatstone will be starting. Makes sense. Opening hands, we have Tour Guide Firehand, MST, DD Crow, Veiler. Floatstone has Fate, Torrential, Grand Tower, Fiendish, and Life. So unfortunately, another hand of just kind of awkwardness. They really need their top deck to be a starter. And, even at that point, Veiler is there, Crow is there. They draw a copy of Secrets, so they did find their starter. Activate, get a copy of Blue Boy. Summon Blue Boy, gets hit with Veiler. They set Fiendish Chain, Torrential, activate Tower, and pass. Riftwa finds a copy of Gores. Interesting to see that in, Hat format in general, but it makes sense in a deck that's basically just hand traps. They normal summon Tour Guide. It gets hit with Fiendish Chain, chain the MST, summon Curry Bandit. Go to battle. For some reason, I always feel like Tour Guide was supposed to summon in defense position, but I guess not. It's just the Synchro Summon and effects negated. So here they attack over Blue Boy, and then attack with Tour Guide. Main phase 2, they go for Alucard. Gets hit with Torrential, and unfortunately no Ghostricks in grave. Here the Tower will activate in the standby. Will get hit with a Crow. Summon Blue Boy, which they drew for turn to add Secrets. Secrets, search Master. Master, I'm guessing, is going to copy secrets by revealing life. So they do, and they add another blue boy. Set the fate. Pass turn. Here, Riftwa finds a copy of Ghostrick Spectre. Unfortunate here, that won't really do anything. Summon Firehand, attack over, or try to attack over, but instead it's going to get met with Fate, which will banish it. They draw power for turn. Floatstone can put back the Fate and draw a card, which is Eternity, to add back Master. Activate the copy of Master to copy Eternity. Hopefully I said that and I didn't say the Fate accidentally. I forget what I said off of this. My bad if I misspoke there. Anyways, activate secrets, add Fate. Normal summon another copy of Blue Boy to search secrets as follow-up. Overlay for Daigusto Phoenix, which can make itself attack twice. Attack. Gores will be dropped, and they will get a token. Main phase 2, they go into their own copy of Downard. Very strong into this, because they aren't able to, well, I guess they could just try to crash, but Fate will be able to activate here. They have enough Spellbook spells in grave. So Riftwa will really need to find something good in order to get out of this. Drawing for turn, a copy of Soul Charge. What do they even have? Oh, okay. They do have a couple good things in graveyard. I wonder if they have any synchros for the Veiler. We will just have to wait and see. Here, they think. And let's see what happens here. They're doing a lot of thinking, actually. I mean, I would too in this situation. They go Soul Charge for Veiler, Curry Bandit, and Tour Guide, so 3. Overlay for Levier. It's all good. They use Levier. Kind of, what is going on here? Why did they just summon the Spectre? Because, like, here they can't even normal summon the Spectre because all the Ghostricks have the effect that cannot be normal summoned unless you control a Ghostrick monster, which obviously there's no Ghostrick here. Levier wasn't using the effect to try to get back the hand, so that shouldn't even be a thing. And then they're just going Fate regardless to banish the Veiler. Maybe they thought like a rank 1, but either way, they shouldn't be able to summon the Spectre there. So they book the Veiler. Activate Spectre to set. Here they're just going to do the usual plays with Tower. They're going to go Power on the Downard because, you know, this just needs a Spellcaster, which Downard is, and they should be able to just attack over. So that little, you know, misplay there cost them the game regardless. But yeah, they shouldn't have been able to summon Spectre there unless I was missing something, which I don't think I was. If you guys notice something in the, you know, video like that, let me know in the comments section. Maybe I missed something, but I don't believe I did there. Moving on to game number 3, Riftwa opens MST, DD Crow, Dark Arm, and Duality. Floatstone finds Blue Boy, Temperance. Interesting to see that in the deck here. Eternity, Crescent, and Torrential. Riftwa will draw Jiangshi for turn, so very good draw there. Activates Duality, sees Ice Hand, Jiangshi, and Dark Hole, and adds the Ice Hand. Sets the Jiangshi. They might be thinking here that that's the Ice Hand set or something. Thinking, sets MST and passes. Floatstone finds a copy of Soul Drain. Very, very good card. If you guys don't know what this does, you activate by paying 1,000 life points. Monsters that are banished, as well as monsters in the graveyard, cannot activate their effects. So this just stops a ton of effects. But here they go Crescent, revealing Secrets, Master, and Wisdom. They get the copy of Secrets. Summon the copy of Temperance. Let me just see something during the main phase. If you have activated Spellbook spells previously this turn. Okay. So they're using that to summon a 5 or higher light or dark spellcaster. Back in the day, this was used for, what's the big boss monster of Spellbook? World of Prophecy. Here it's probably just getting a High Priestess, which it is. Here they're going to use the effect, banishing Crescent to pop the back row, interesting. Then going Secrets for Master. Master reveal Eternity, copy Secrets, chain DD Crow, very strong DD Crow there. So they get nothing out of it, but Eternity can add back the Secrets for follow-up. Here they set Torrential and Soul Drain. That was also kind of a weird play, I guess. Does this lock you into can't special 5 or higher effect monsters during the turn you activate? No. So I guess at that point they didn't think this was an ice hand, but even then, I guess like not even making the attempt to crash into this or even use the effect on this. I guess see, this is like one of those weird situations because the Ghostrick deck isn't super common to be playing against, so the choke points of it might seem a little off. Even then, I guess it's hard to say. It really is, because it really comes down to their mindset of, did they think that that was the ice hand set, or did they think that, oh, he's trying to bluff it by adding the ice hand there? So let's keep going here. They find another copy of Jiangshi, flip summon Jiangshi, search Mary. They think. We'll see if they go, yep, they go the ice hand. They go to battle, which they'll attack. Here, the Soul Drain will activate, but they have the second MST, so holding that other MST was very strong there, so they can just clear this, and now this ice hand will put in work, popping the Torrential, summoning Fire Hand attack. Will now pop the High Priestess, summon another ice hand, attack with Jiangshi, attack with ice hand. Main phase 2, Jiangshi should be able to flip itself back face down, which it does. Pass it over. Oh, Floatstone finds a copy of Cyber Dragon. I wonder if this is here just as another beater, or why is this even in here? Oh, okay, interesting. Summon Cyber Dragon. Normal the copy of, oh, I guess that also makes sense. Goes for a copy of Blue Boy. So the reason I could see this maybe coming up is because when they use Spellbook of Life, you can manipulate levels. So by banishing something like a Temperance and summoning back a Blue Boy, it would be level 5. And so then you can make a rank 5, I guess. Yep, here's Life, so maybe that is what I was thinking. So Cyber Dragon attacks over Ice Hand, which again can't float because there's nothing there. But Mary can activate because he took damage, which will then set the Jiangshi. So it was a double Jiangshi is very strong, because that'll be double searches, plus it can make a rank 3. Activate Life, banishing the copy of Temperance, revealing secrets, and summoning back the High Priestess. High Priestess will maybe use its effect. No, they go Secrets. They didn't use Secrets this turn, right? No, they use Blue Boy into Master. Yep. And they add Fate. Here they use the copy of Priestess to pop the Jiangshi. They set Fate. Here they find a copy of Mary, flip Jiangshi, attempt the effect. Add Spectre. Thinking, lots of thinking. Here they go Jiangshi normal summon. I think they're trying to bait out the Fate here. How many? 1, 2, 3. No, okay, so honestly, oh, but this will banish, but then these would go to grave, so. Oh, here they summon the dad. They think they have to Fate this, yep. Use 2 just to book it. Oh, interesting. Overlay for Acid Golem. Okay, so this is a way to get over the High Priestess here. Attack over it. Pass turn. They find another Cyber Dragon. They could just normal it if that was their play. Nope. They just go to battle phase, attack over. Back to Riftwa, who finds a copy of Curry Bandit. Acid Golem has to detach, summon Curry Bandit. Just cleaning up the board here a bit. End phase Curry Bandit. Mills DD Crow, Tour Guide, Ghostrick Mary, Tour Guide, and Soul Charge. So getting Soul Charge back off a Curry Bandit always feels good. Floatstone special summons Cyber Dragon, activates the D-Fissure, passes turn. Riftwolf finds another MST. Wow, the luck on these MSTs is crazy. And they also choose to take the damage over detaching material here. Sets a copy of Spectre. Attacks over Cyber Dragon. Sets MST, passes. Floatstone finds a copy of Secrets. That is good. Gets to add the Blue Boy. Summon Blue Boy. What do they even have here? I guess they have to figure that out too. They add Eternity. Attack into the Spectre, that gets banished. Main phase 2, Eternity adds Secrets. Pass turn. Oh, Caius is nasty here. So here, I think they're thinking if they want to detach or just take the damage. Lots of thinking, wow. They detach. They tribute the Acid Golem for the Caius. And they banished the D-Fissure is interesting given they already had MST. Maybe they're trying to throw them off of this, but that just felt like a weird play. I guess Caius can easily beat over this, but even then, here they attack into Blue Boy. Main phase 2, pass. They draw a copy of Wisdom, activate the Secrets, gets another Blue Boy. Is that all the Blue Boys? I feel like they've been through a lot this game. Yeah, that is the third Blue Boy. Summon Blue Boy, use the effect. And they just scoop it up. Yeah, they weren't in the greatest position. I feel like that game 3 had a lot of really awkward, bizarre plays that seemed a little off. Maybe that's just me, but either way, pretty cool to see this Ghostrick Chaos deck with the hands kind of pop off and do its thing, sort of. So, always like to see that, and this is a deck that I've played a kind of similar build maybe in the past. I don't exactly remember the build because it's been a while. Maybe I'll have to revisit that and profile it for you guys. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. Comment any questions or videos you want to see in the future. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified anytime I put a new video out. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to send me your hat format replays. All the information for that is in the video description. But anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video.